What's up guys, Riley here from RP Productions, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on radar detectors. So a radar detector is basically something that will detect radar, just as the name suggests. It's not a cop detector, it's a radar detector, meaning, just because you buy one of these doesn't mean it's going to tell you where every cop is, but it will tell you where every cop is that is doing radar. So you'll have an advanced warning if they're doing radar to gather your speed while you're driving down the freeway. This thing will let you know, hey, there's somebody up ahead of you or behind you, wherever the case is, that's doing radar, and you should probably slow down. So the radar detector that I've used for the past 2 or 3 years is the Valentine 1 radar detector. Now, there's really no drawbacks to this radar detector other than its original price point of $400. So, paying that big chunk of change at first is kind of a lot of money, but it can definitely be worth it in the end, and it can definitely, it's really good peace of mind, and it can definitely save your ass, if something as to ever happen. But so this one's pretty cool because if I go ahead and plug it in, and I'll show you. So there's an up arrow, 2 left and right arrows, and 1 arrow that goes behind. Now that basically will tell you where the threat is, basically where the radar detector frequency is coming from. So the threat is in front of you. This arrow will light up, and then it will have corresponding, there's an L, KA, K, and X band radar frequencies. KA basically means it's going to be a cop. You're getting hit with radar detecting stuff from a cop. K band is, it sometimes has been used by cops, very rarely though. Usually a K band is something along the lines of like a Walmart automated door or something like that. So that's another thing I want to mention. Buying a radar detector and using it within heavily populated cities is not exactly what it was intended to be used for. Really, these things come in handy on long road trips, and well, any type of road trip, honestly, or if you're on the freeway or to and from work or whatever the case is. But it's just the fact of nature is everybody speeds at some point or another in their car. And for that fraction of a second, let's say you're trying to pass somebody and you exceed the speed limit or whatever, it's just really unfortunate how people get pulled over sometimes. Kind of luck of the draw, honestly. But if you have one of these, you can make the judgment call of, should I pass this car? Check your radar detector, it's clear, you're like, all right, let's do this, and then pass the car or whatever. But it's really good peace of mind having one of these. Knock on wood, out of all the years I've been driving, I have yet to be pulled over, and a lot of that is thanks to this right here. There's a lot of times where I probably would have been pulled over if I didn't have this, if I didn't have advanced warning telling me, hey, you should probably slow down, or don't do anything dumb, because I think radar detectors are something that should be essential for every vehicle owner that has some type of high horsepower car or anything where what I mean by this is, let's say I wanted to pass a car, or I'm doing a little pull on the on-ramp to a freeway or something. These cars that have a decent amount of horsepower, it doesn't take very long for you to exceed the speed limit. You floor it, let off, and you're like, okay, cool, we're already going over the speed limit. So just that very short amount of time that your foot can go from being really, really excited and happy to you seeing red and blue lights behind you, it's a very short time. So just having one of these and knowing at all times, is there a cop around doing radar? Is there a high chance of me getting pulled over if I do something stupid right now? I just think having a radar detector is great peace of mind, and just something that everybody should own. So when you go to buy a radar detector of your own, many people often, just pick the cheapest one. They'll think, oh, it'll do fine. But you can do your own research on this, but there's many reasons why you shouldn't get a cheap radar detector, because paying the extra money for something like this or some of the higher up Escort models, it's well worth it. It really is. I have a bunch of buddies who buy the cheap radar detectors and they've been pulled over countless times. So there you go. It didn't do its job. I have bought one of the expensive ones. I have yet to be pulled over. Knock on wood, I'll probably get pulled over right after making this video. It'll probably happen, honestly. But just having something that's a little bit more expensive, you have way longer range. It's way more, it's sensitive, yet I really don't use mine when I'm in the city. When I'm driving around in the city, I really don't even have it out, because I know better than to speed in the city. There's cops that can hide anywhere, and there's just no point really. But really, it's don't buy a cheap radar detector. Don't skimp out on one of these, because buying a nice one, it will definitely be an investment for the rest of your life. You can have it forever. You know, they're all the expensive ones are pretty much made of high quality materials, and they'll probably last you for a really, really long time. But I've gone with the Valentine one. I've used this thing for a long time. I really enjoy it. You know, if you just stick it up on your window and that's about it. Another funny thing that I do that most people don't do and probably shouldn't do, but I actually leave this thing all the way on 0 volume. So I just go off of the little lights and stuff like that. I've kind of trained my eye to see when the lights go off. A lot of people listen to the sound. It makes an annoying beeping noise when it detects, you know, when you're getting hit with radar detecting frequency stuff. But you know, that's up to you. There's so many different ways you can customize these to be more sensitive, less sensitive, go off for this frequency or not, and blah blah blah. There's a lot of different things. Everybody has a radar detecting video out there. There's so many videos that you can go look at and check them out. But what I wanted to basically say through this video is the one I use. I've had really good luck with it. The only downside is it's $400. I know that's a lot of money, but you know, I've been yet to be pulled over, and it's just great peace of mind. When I'm driving down the road, I really just don't worry. You can set your cruise control and just chill, and that's great to me. It's something really, it's a nice investment. It's worth having. It's worth looking into. You know, if you don't have a radar detector, I highly recommend looking into one. It's that great peace of mind. To me, it's worth it. I've yet to be pulled over, like I've said. So that right there, it's kind of almost paid for itself, because if I didn't have one of these, I guarantee you I would have been pulled over several times, and who knows how long or how much those tickets would have been. And you know, there's some states out there, I think Texas, it's either 25 or 30 miles per hour over the speed limit, and you can be taken to jail, and then you'll be, you know, faced with a whole bunch of other fines and everything like that, like lawyer fees and whatever. So, you know, it's really just, it's nice to have one of these to prevent yourself a lot of headache and trouble in the long run. You know, if you have some type of fast car, do yourself a favor, buy a radar detector. So like I said, there's a ton of videos out there on radar detectors, and I don't want to go too long just talking about mine, but I've had several people ask me, what radar detector do I use and how do I like it? So this is that answer to all of you guys out there that have been asking me. This is what I use, Valentine 1 radar detector. Buy it on their website at valentine1.com. You can also look, Escort sells some good ones. Cobra does not sell good ones. Don't buy a Cobra one. They're the cheap ones. Just avoid Cobra. But there's so many routes you can go, but I've had really good luck with this one. It's really easy to set up, really easy to use, and this is what I use when I'm driving around, just, you know, basically going anywhere. So when you park, don't leave it out on your dash. A lot of people do that. Don't leave it out there. That's just like, hey, come steal this. I mean, criminals aren't stupid. They know these things are worth some money. If they see one, they're gonna break into your window, they're gonna take it. So, you know, don't leave it out on your window. Please don't do that. It's just, you're asking, please steal my radar detector. So just avoid doing that. You know, hide it when you're not in the car, but when you are driving, you know, definitely, you know, use one of these. It will save you a lot of money in the long run, and it's great peace of mind. And honestly, it makes driving more enjoyable. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I know it was pretty boring. I just talked the entire time. But, you know, like I said, I've had people ask me, what do you use? So this is that answer to all of you guys. So I'm going to go do a little bit of driving, just enjoy my Sunday. So you guys have a good one. Take it easy. Loud noises.